Hey, hopefully everyone's having a fantastic day. Today is now whatever day it is, Friday, November 1st. I'm just going speed matching. And the coolest thing I like about Loxone programmers and stuff like that, I could just hit the program, do my local, go here, put this in a DCC consist, put the address 123, and enable it, save, and then all I have to do is put it on the tracks, and my 89 can run with it. Pretty good. So I can kind of see what I need to do to speed this one up, because this one is a Atlas. So I got an Atlas. This is a custom MTH. I bought it back in 2006 or 2007. Can't remember. For like $150, I think, back then. And it was this DCC and DC and DCC at the time by MTH. You need a special controller at that time, which is like a black and red one, which didn't know you needed a lot more parts to make it run for DCC, which, you know, back then we were learning. But ran around till the board went bad. Then my brother, he took it apart, took the board out, wired up just for DC. And then the motor went bad. Replaced it with a different motor, because you can't buy parts for this thing. Sucks. And custom dry shafts out of like a IHC drink, you know, like those high C drinks, the yellow straws. Well, that's what they got for dry shafts, and it works. So got all that done. Runs fine, runs great. So now these are both in the consist. Bam. And then I get to follow it around, make sure it does okay. I haven't speed matched this one yet. I'm just now starting on this one. I just got done doing my Erie, which this one has a Loxone in it. It had soundtracks by Bachmann. This is a Bachmann engine. No complaints. It did good. Didn't need a current keeper, which is shocking. But then I upgraded to Loxone. This one here came, I think this one actually came with a Loxone board. Yeah, it came with the Loxone. And then this one's got the Loxone in it. It had soundtracks, but did not know you need a stupid current keeper. That's a stupid thing for any product manufacturer to do, to have a current keeper to go with your item to keep your trains going, because Soundtrax is picky, doesn't like some switches or some diamonds or some areas. That's annoying. The other thing annoying about it is when you put on the tracks, it automatically fires up. That's not realistic. That's basically a toy, but I can understand. Everybody's happy with what they got. This is a hobby. You want the best of the hobby you can get. Just like an RC truck or RC car, drift car, drag vehicle, you know? Stuff like that. So the same thing like here. I want the best for my model railroad. And I got my two here. I got mine right there. My Atlas right here, because it does say Atlas underneath of it. Yeah, right there. And this one's got a Loxone in it that can convert it into Ecto. You know, like the Ghostbusters train. That's mine right there. This one's just got a regular, I took the soundtracks out of it, 8-pin decoder someone put in there because it stopped and going. It was awful. Ripped it out. Plus the sequence wasn't lined up correctly, so I got rid of that. So now I just got a regular Bachmann 8-pin decoder in it right now. This one, I put a Loxone in it. This one here is NCE decoder, I think, for this one. This one's stock from Intermountain with a USC, or ESC. I'm not going to say Loxone. So, upgraded to Loxone NS, manufactured from there. This has got a NCE decoder as well. This one I can't remember. I have to watch my one video to see what it's got, because I think it's an NCE decoder or something like that. This one is a Broadway, which I like and love and hate, because you have to have a current keeper as well. This one has soundtracks from Walters. It was dying out over some stuff. It's got a current keeper by NCE, which is right there. And then this is my other Bachmann. This one has soundtracks in it. I upgraded to the Blue Nami soundtracks because I geek out when I get to use my phone or tablet, you know, and I get to use my train. It's cool. But it's got current keeper with it. Stupid thing to have for your engines and trains, because hardly any room for those things. And they expect to do that. It is what it is, I guess. And then over here, I got my DT&I with a 8-pin. It doesn't have the 8 pins though. It's just the wires to make it run and stuff like that. Just a regular $20 decoder at the time. No sound. And then in this drawer, y'all don't want to see, do ya? My Toy Story train. And of course, this one has my lock sound in it as well, and it has the Toy Story Friends theme song. It's got Buzz Lightyear, Woody, and stuff like that in it. Which that's one thing I like about Look Sound, because you can add custom sounds to them. No other manufacturer can do that. Ooh, I'll put that back in there. All good. Then I got one more steam engine inside the house that unfortunately I had to take my 8-pin decoder out and sacrifice it and gave it to a buddy, because long story short, stuff does happen. Don't know if it shorted out or if it came defective. Not sure. Which it does happen. I sent it to Look Sound in Pennsylvania. They're going to fix it or see what's wrong with it and then send it back. So I think it was defective from the factory because it didn't have any sound. So I gave him mine that was made for the Brickshire and put it in his engine, so now he can have sound in his and stuff. So I sacrificed my engine. It's fine, and then I get that decoder and put it back in my Brickshire. But before I do that, I'm going to put it in this one and run around and make sure it runs very good before I decide to buy a 8-pin decoder and put in this, because I hate to buy it and it finds out I got to rewire the whole thing, you know. So yep, that's my collection right there. Oh yeah, and also these are we're going to get Look Sound as well later on. So there's going to be that. That's going to be fun trying to speed match those together, which is pretty easy. It's just time consuming. But these three cannot be speed matched together because they're always different. These two are different because I don't like going into settings to figure out how to do all that. Maybe I could speed match it with this one later. I might do that. But these two are not speed matched because if they're going to get upgraded later on, might as well do that. That way all three can run together. It's going to be sweet. Or if I want to run one of my CSXs with this, or my Erie, or my Internet 89, you know, it'd be cool. So that's part of my collection. And then I got this one here. I 3D printed the engine for this. This goes on a F7 chassis. That might get just a $20 non-sound decoder in it. It's one of like the nuclear trains back in the day, or nuclear reactor kind. So it's kind of cool. And then I kind of did like a custom paint scheme to go with it. So a lot of talking in this. So I'll see y'all tonight around 7 when I do a update video on what I got, if I get it. Hopefully I do. See y'all next time.